Hey guys, welcome to Weekly Crypto. Today I'm going to talk about how Bitcoin futures launch can lead to December 2017 price decline. I talked about this in my previous video, but I'm going to talk about that in detail. So the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco released an economic letter suggesting that Bitcoin decline followed the 20,000 peak was the result of the launch of Bitcoin futures. So if you remember, I think the end of March, I create a video about the Bitcoin-Manipulation-Cartel, and then the price suppression is their goal. So this article published by Super Crypto, and for some reason the original article got removed from Medium, but we found a similar article. Actually, it's the same thing. Somebody probably copied this article and published it again, and he called for 95% correction of the Bitcoin, and currently is 70%. So he talked about Cartel entered the crypto space somewhere in October 2017, which is about the same time the CME opened their door for crypto, the CME future market. So you can see the CME first trading December 17 after the end of the market. He called for 95% correction here. So you can see all Bitcoin decline after the future markets launch, and so far is 70% correction so far. So he called for 95% correction, so still have some more to go. So here they talk about like they create all this FUD like to dump the Bitcoin. So here CME start, and people are so euphorious. Say, oh, institution money going to pour into Bitcoin. We are going to the moon. We are going to the Lambo and all that. And then there's like around Christmas, December, right? So they pump the market really high up to 20K. Everybody want to jump onto the Bitcoin boat, and even a grandma wants to buy Bitcoin. So at the time, if it's like this, maybe it's time to sell, right? And everybody talk about it. So CME future start and then it dumps, right? And then here, in January 30th, SEC hot one of the largest ICO ever, and then US regulators subpoena Binance and Tether, and then Facebook banned Bitcoin and crypto, CFA crypto, and the crypto the threat to the national security. They also have published a statement about that. And then the bank pool support for Cryptobia. Ever since then, it's just kept on declining, 70% correction in 50 days. And then it go back up again, and there's another FUD again, March 7. CFTC chief, they talk about Bitcoin needs government oversight, and then Japan to punish several crypto exchange. And also SEC statement on potentially unlawful crypto asset, and then Binance got hacked, and then Fed crackdown sent Bitcoin tumbling, and then Japan's FSA issued punishment to crypto exchange, and Binance, I think he got some problem in Japan. Used to be Binance moved from China to Japan. Now Binance has to go to Malta. And also, Tokyo Bitcoin whale sold 400 million Bitcoin. So this is so much fun. And in Zero Hash, they talk about every time the daily dumping is around 11:30 Eastern Time. So here is at 11:30, 11:30, it's about the same time they dump. So all of this high volume dumps, all these are high volume dumps, and then most of the dumps start below the previous dump price. So it will go, the dump is go lower and lower, the dump price. So you can see high volume dump here. See the volume is high too, and then you can see a high volume dump. So dump, dump, and dump and dump. So it's a high volume dump every single time. So they're talking about the cartel is controlling the price. Cartel is basically essentially a group of people controlling the price, just like the OPEC a group of people, oil producing country, they control the price of oil. They determines the price of oil. It's like a handful of people decide what's the price of oil in the world. So this is similar to gold and silver. So here they talk about and also the commodity uranium as well. Uranium rose from $5 to 130 from 1993 to 2007. And then when the uranium futures launch, what happened? It goes down. It's declined. So for the gold price, the gold price here, the gold futures, a central bank actively start price suppression using the paper gold. So when they start the those ETF like gold ETF gold. So after they start the paper gold and all that decline, and remember ever since 2008, after the financial crisis, remember at one time the gold price go all the way up to almost 1,900, up to 2 grand, and then all of a sudden it drops, and currently the gold price is around 1,300. The production cost of gold, just get the gold out of the mines and then just to do processing and all that is 1,200. So they keep the price artificially really low. I mean, the cost of gold production is 1,200, and yet the price of gold is 1,300 right now. And yet we are printing so much money. I don't think it makes sense to anybody, right? So they artificially suppress the gold price as well. And not only the gold price they suppress, even silver price. Silver price at one point, like in February, I think around 2011, at one point it go all the way up to like around $43 of silver price. And I remember at the time I sold my silver around 34 or something like that before the big crash. And the reason why there's a big crash of silver is because they increased the margin requirement. So the trader got margin call. They have no choice but to dump the silver. So they increased, I can't remember how much they increased, but the margin requirement, they increased very substantially. So the trader have no choice, they have to fulfill the margin calls, then they have to dump the silver. And so why not they increase the margin call for stock market? I don't think so, right? They want to pump the stock market as high as they can. And now they talk about the Bitcoin. So with CME future on December 17, and look at the price of Bitcoin. So it goes all the way down. So it has been declined since last year. So when people talk about last year, they're so euphoria. The CBOE, CME come to is going to go to the crypto market. The institution money is going to come in. We're going to moon. We're going to be Lambo and all that. To me, at the time when they talk about something like that, I'm not very happy the institution come into the cryptocurrency market, because the fundamentals of cryptocurrency is decentralize the power back to the people from institution control. And yet right now, institution money are coming in. So there will be more manipulation of the market. And now they're the one who control the market, not the people anymore. And the thing is, they have tons of fiat currency, like they print all the money they want, and then they can just buy up all this crypto and manipulate the market. So I don't think it's a good idea for institution money to come in. Every time a lot of YouTubers talk about, oh wow, the institution money is going to come in, we're going to moon. But if you think deeper, it's not a good thing, because at the end of the day, we are just a small fish in this market. They're a big whale, and they can do a lot more than we do. And at the end, I don't know who is going to win, but if more people get into cryptocurrency, more mainstream adoption, then the little guy may have a chance to win. But right now, it seems like they control the market. So So they talk about Trump order sanction against Venezuela crypto and all that, but this is not what we're talking about in here. So they have a Plunge Protection team. So this Plunge Protection team is basically to keep the stock market and bond market elevated. The cartel's job is to keep gold, silver, and Bitcoin market suppressed. So to keep the stock and bond market artificially higher using the printed money, the helicopter money, remember Ben Bernanke, the Fed, our previous Fed chairman, he did QE1, QE2, QE3, QE4, QE infinity. QE is basically printing money out of thin air. It's not backed by anything, just want to create a wealth effect to pop up the economy. And then all this paper printed money going to commodity, not commodity, they're trying to suppress the commodity actually, going to the stock market, going to the real estate market, it pops up everything except the commodity. Those are the real asset. And of course, land is also a commodity. Real estate is a real asset as well. But right now, they pop up the price so high. If you go to a major big city like San Francisco, a lot of average Joe cannot even afford a house down there. So here they go on, and this is a conspiracy, and they're talking about no. It seems like people don't believe in this conspiracy. To me, it is not whether you believe it or not, and it's because they have tons of money. They can do whatever they want. So what are your strategy? So they have two options how to deal with this situation. Continue to deny it and lose your capital. Or recognize the threat, understand the strength of the enemy. So you play the cartel's card, protect your capital now, buy Bitcoin damn cheap later. So do anything, but please do not sell your Bitcoin to the cartel. In fact, add more as they dump it on the market. So this is a game of wealth transfer from the cliques to the bankers, from the common people to the banker. This is how the bankers get wealthy. They want your little guy's money. Just like they give out mortgage to the little guy, right? And where do the bankers get all this money? Well, they get freebies, get the helicopter drop from the Federal Reserve, and they get all this money free, and yet they loan it to you 4%, 5% in the mortgage. So think about that. So what is the strategy I'm using? Less of hodl, less of buy the freaking dip, and sell the freaking rallies. Here he talk about buy the freaking deep dips. So you have to buy the freaking deep dips. That means the price drops so substantially, everybody freak out, everybody scared and out of the market. Is the time to buy. So deep is extremely important word here. The dip must be so deep or bad that everyone must have given up by this time. Buy only that time. I understand trading is difficult. If you cannot handle anxiety, then just buy the dip and hodl. So here, sell in the freaking, just sell the freaking rally, right? And then buy the freaking dip. Sell the freaking rally, sell the freaking rally, sell the freaking rally, and buy the freaking dip. There's like almost a 6K, I think. And here's the same thing, here the same thing, here the same thing. And I think you predict this correctly. This is another one in March. So he predicted this correctly, and this was published, I think, in January or something. So he did predict this correctly. That's pretty cool. So Cartel heavily bought Bitcoin at the exchange starting from 2K all the way to into the 12K. So let the market fry until 20K, and CME open on 17 December. They start selling on exchange. Since the price has gone down 45-day, tracing 60% at the time of writing this post. Oh, he published this February. So they're going to continue to suppress the price. As it is under control. So CME Group, he said he will tame the Bitcoin. So yeah, that's the statement, I think, last year. So this is correct. So that is exactly what they did. So an epic war is being waged against Bitcoin. Eventually, people's money will win, but for now, it is going to be uphill task for Bitcoin. We will keep down and going down until their targets are met. So how will this end? One day, Cartel will lose control of the market. That day will be epic. The price of Bitcoin, gold, and silver will rise astronomically. My Bitcoin path is 20K, 1K, and to 100K. Ooh. So it may go to 1K. Oh, that's crazy. You want to own a lot of Bitcoins when it ends. So it makes sense. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin will rise astronomically because of hyperinflation is coming. So it makes perfect sense because Bitcoin can hedge against, cryptocurrency can hedge against inflation, as long as their coin does not have their rate of inflation is not higher than the actual inflation, because some coins do have inflation, like Ethereum. I think they have 3% inflation every year. So, but Bitcoin has no inflation at all. It's only 21 million, and that's it. So stop selling Bitcoin to the bankers. One day, bankers will lose this game. That day, you want to have a lot of Bitcoin, gold, and silver. Buy the asset when they fall drastically. I cannot tell the time frame. It's extremely important not to lose this game. It's people's money, and it must remain with people. That's true, because the concept of cryptocurrency from is the decentralization of power from the people to the people from the institution control. So a lot of people in the Bitcoin community is still in denial. They're talking about, oh, this is just coincidence. This is just the technical analysis. This is a natural correction. But there's too many coincidences for now to me. So they're talking about this is a battle between 400 billion versus 4 trillion freshly printed money. It's uneven playing field. That is very correct. I think it's very unfair to play with those for cryptocurrency versus those freshly printed money. So I can post the link here so you can take a look what's going on. And he also talked about $200 billion have been wiped out from the market cap from 327 billion to 130 billion on March 18 after the CME futures, Bitcoin futures. So let me know what you think about this federal the Bitcoin price manipulation by the Bitcoin futures and all that. So if you find this video interesting, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with the upcoming ICO airdrops and hard fork. I'm not a financial advisor. And also please share with your friends as well. I'm not a financial advisor. Please use your due diligence to invest your money. Investing in ICO has inherent risk. Please use your due diligence. Remember, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace.